Learn how to create objects using JavaScript classes. In this example, we are going to be looking at how we can create objects with classes in JavaScript. What exactly is a class? A class is a blueprint for creating objects, similar to constructor functions but cleaner. So the example we are going to be making in this lesson, I've already outlined the steps to do them. We have about 6 steps here. Create class, car, add constructor, use this to define properties, create objects using new car, access object property, and display results. So let's go ahead and do this together. So the first thing says create class car. So how do you create a class car in JavaScript? Well, you just call the class name, is a keyword in JavaScript, and give it a name. The name has already been given, car, and then you open a curly braces. He said add constructor. So inside the class, we need to add a constructor. And this constructor, let's give it 2 parameters. Let's say name and year. Don't forget, and inside this constructor, they said use this to define properties. So we need the this keyword to define property. This dot name equals to name. This dot year equals to year. So we have defined properties. Now, we now need to create objects using new car, and that's the 4th step. So how do you create a new car? How do you create objects from new car? Well, let's say I want to create my car 1 as the first object. So how do I create it? I need a new keyword and call my constructor name. And from here, I can pass in my car name and year. So with this now, I can copy it and add another one. New car, call this Tesla, and call it 2026 model. Now, I have created objects using the new car. You can see both are using new car and new car, as you can see here in my code. So now that I have this, let me go ahead and display results. Documents.get element by ID. Spinner HTML because my car one dot name cartoon name. I can see this Ford and Tesla. If I need their year, so I can just add it easily and say plus my car 1 dot year. Add space again, and you should see the year. Oh wow, the year is not showing. Let's find out what is wrong actually. My car 1 is not defined. Oh yeah, it's capital C, not small letter C. And now you should see for 2014. And if I want for the second car as well, I can go ahead and output it and do my car 2 dot year. And this will work as well. Ford 2014 and Tesla 2026. So in this example, a class for car is created. Constructor is what we use to set the name and year. Then we use new car to create objects, and each object gets its own value, the name and the year. Then we now access property. You can see we're accessing the property of each of the objects here, and their names are being displayed and year on the screen. So class is just a blueprint. Class simply refers to is equal to blueprint. And the constructor is what helps us to initialize object. This refers to the new object and new creates instance. So classes simplify object creation. If you look at it, it is cleaner than using a constructor functions. And multiple objects can be created easily. Just look at it. I can create two and I can create 200 very easily because it is easier and cleaner to create. So here we use a class as a blueprint, and inside the constructor we define properties. Each time we use new car, a new object is created with its own value. So classes are the modern and cleaner way to create and manage objects in JavaScript because they provide a structured and readable way to build a reusable object blueprints.